The Democratic Party looks so pathetic after this election. I might entertain running. I just might change my mind one day. I doubt it, but I might.
His presidential nominee, Tim Walz, sits at 3%. 1 point behind him is our friend, Stephen A. Smith, who is currently the star of First Take on ESPN, and he said he might consider a run. Really, Stephen? Look.
Because how much would it take to beat y'all? And Trump can't run again.
Running for president. You can't afford the pay cut by your own admission. And if you run, your party would never nominate you because you're far too reasonable, although I have a couple of bones to pick with you tonight.
Well, first of all, but number one, you're absolutely right. My lifestyle is quite lovely, and I would not want to ruin that by running for the presidency of the United States of America. I have no interest, but I was just trying to make a profound point, and that is that I think the Democratic Party in the state that they find themselves in, I think somebody like me could actually win. I certainly think that I could beat any of those candidates that you put on the screen. I can tell you that right now. I certainly think if I was running up against somebody like you, I would win that race too. So when you think about the candidates that you possibly go up against,
I'm running. If you run, I'll run.
Listen. You have no chance in hell of beating me because you're too rigid. You don't have any patience for people that disagree with you. You'd lose your mind.
No, you're going to lecture people on patience.
Okay, I'm the man of the people. Whatever the American people wanted.
I'm the one that wants lower taxes, limited government. I'm the one that wants energy dominance, controlled borders, law and order, better schools.
You want it all.
I'm sorry, you're going to lose that debate. Now, but put that aside for a second.
I wouldn't lose it. I know how to compromise. But go ahead.
Okay, what you mad at me about? Actually said about DEI, what you're really saying when you talk about DEI, what you're really saying is we want white dominance again. Let me put up on the screen, and this was first instituted, as it relates to the FAA under Barack Obama. Their diversity push includes focus on hiring people with severe intellectual and psychiatric disabilities. Now, Stephen A., you fly a lot. Do you want people with intellectual and psychiatric disabilities in that control tower?
Not at all. Not at all. And by the way, quote me accurately. I don't know how many times I have to tell you this. Quote me accurately. My issue with the eradication of DEI was not that on its premise. It was the explanation that the Trump administration and others were giving about it. I don't want to hear DEI automatically being about people who happen to be minorities that are unqualified. That is what I was saying. I said it's one thing to get rid of it altogether. It's another thing entirely to articulate and verbalize the position that, excuse me, everybody that was associated with DEI are unqualified individuals. We don't want unqualified individuals, particularly in public safety. I'm saying that's how people are coming across. That's how people, of course we agree on it. Of course we agree on it. But when you have somebody like Hegseth, well, for example, let's use him because he was speaking about your former colleague at Fox News. Hold on. That's not a defense secretary. Excuse me. Listen, I'm not bringing up anything personal. I'm simply saying, my God, Sean, when you're talking about people who are unqualified, I wish him nothing but the best. He served our country, in the military. I get all of that. But when you are a weekend host on Fox News, and now you're the defense secretary of the United States overseeing 3.5 million people.
Let me ask you, did you serve in Iraq, Afghanistan, and Gitmo?
No, I did not.
Did you go to Harvard? Did you go to Princeton? Yeah,
no,
well, he's certainly a pretty intelligent guy, so I would say...
I didn't say he wasn't intelligent.
Why don't we give a real soldier an opportunity? All right, I got another...
Okay, that's fair.
Right, one thing I'm not qualified for.
But say that.
I just said it. All right, the last thing.
Okay, absolutely.
I'll say I'm not qualified for this, and we're going to show it at the end of the show. But I'm going to be in a Super Bowl ad, and you're at the Super Bowl.
Oh, God. You in a Super Bowl ad? What the hell is this world coming to? What kind of Super Bowl ad are you going to be in? You with your non-sports knowing self. Talk about staying in your lane. That's you. You in a Super Bowl commercial? Who did this? Did Trump post strings to make this happen? What the hell is going on, Fox? Well, Brett Baer, that's a different animal. Brett Baer's a different animal. He's a different animal. Go ahead.
You know what? You're jealous.
Jealous of what? What do I have to
I'm
be
in the Super Bowl ad and you're not. You're jealous.
Wait for it. Wait for it. I mean, my time will come. My time will come. Don't worry. I'll be around a long enough time. My time will come. I'll be in the Super Bowl commercial. You could book that. That's going to happen. That's going to happen.
Right,
I mean, I'm not as big time as you, but it is what it is.
Oh, here we go. Who's going to win the Super Bowl?
I'm not telling you that. I got 2 shows to do. I got 2 shows to do before Friday. I'm not giving you that information. I'm not giving the information to Fox News.
Who do you think is going to win?
It's a great matchup. You got Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. You got Patrick Mahomes and
ESPN. What does that mean?
Excuse me. I didn't say I didn't know the answer. I didn't say you wasn't going to get the answer. I just said you ain't going to get it tonight on Fox News. I got a couple of shows to do for the remainder of the week. I'll give you my prediction later on in the week. All I'm saying to you right now is look forward to a very thrilling Super Bowl. It's going to be on Fox. Tom Brady's going to be calling the game. I think he's been doing an exceptional job. I think we're going to have a great, great game, and we will see what transpires. But I'm not giving you my prediction yet. I'm going to wait till Friday.
I think Brady, by the way, has really developed into a great broadcaster. I think he's come a long way.
So do I.
Year. He's done a good job.
He has.
All right.
See, you do know something about sports.
As do you, my friend. I love you in spite of it all. All right. When we come back, fight.